this is God's Grace on Tuesday. My name is Tim Rydberg. Thank you very much for watching. So, lots to get to, so we're going to get to it. Quick review. A couple weeks ago, we made a video, Don't Settle. Okay? Don't settle for anything less than God. Only He will fulfill you. And that brought us to last week's video, Emotional Chastity. Bringing us to this week's video called Discerning Discernment. Alright, now everyone's like, what are you talking about? Well, to make a long story less long, but still, reasonably long. And I promise there's a little incentive there. You're going to get a video clip of my little daughter, so stick around. Anyway, point is, when I was an incoming freshman in high school, I went to a Steubenville youth conference for the first time. And when I was there, very great conversion experience, like very close to Jesus for the first time. Awesome. And at the end of the Steubenville youth conference, something they always do is they invite any young men who are open to becoming a priest in the Catholic Church to come up and then pray over you and all that kind of stuff. So I did it. I was like, wow, yes, God, I will be your priest. And I went up there. Spoiler alert, I'm not a priest, but I went up there. And it was awesome. And I was terrified because I was like, what did I just commit to, So I spent the next 4 years, I went to, out of the 5 conferences that was available for me to go to throughout high school, I went to 4 of them, and on every single one of those conferences, I went up there. Are you open to being a priest? Yes, I am open to it. I wanted to be a priest. I wanted to, and I was like, I'll do it. And when I finally came to the point when I was like, I will totally do it, it was actually the summer before my senior year of high school, and I went to World Youth Day in Sydney, Australia, instead of going to Steubenville. And what happened was I was standing in the back of the cathedral in Sydney, Australia, and I'm just sitting there like, God, I'll be your priest. I'll do it. And he said, thank you, but no thank you. He says, look at the altar, Tim. I'm calling many young men to that. But here's the problem. Look around this church. And it was late at night when we were there, and there was very few people in the church. And I'm just like, he goes, what do you notice? And I'm like, it's empty. There's nobody here. He goes, exactly. I am calling so many young men to the priesthood, but they can't hear me because they're not listening. They don't know to listen because they don't know me. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to fill up the church, and I want you to evangelize. I want you to bring them to me so that I can call them to the priesthood. And I'm like, okay, So I did my best, but it wasn't my best. I didn't give myself completely to this mission of filling up the church. And I'm still working on it. I'm still, growing in courage to walk up to someone and talk to them about Jesus. It can be scary, but that's what God has called me to do. So I got to do it, right? So I was at this point where I was doing my best, or I thought I was doing my best, and I'm complaining to God. I'm like, you're not calling me the priesthood. I haven't met my wife yet. What's the deal? I want to get married. I want to do all these things. Again, Jesus spoke to me in the quiet of my heart. I was in the cathedral now, though, of St. Cloud, Minnesota, where I'm from. In the cathedral in St. Cloud, they have this soundproof glass window. You can look inside and see someone going to confession. It's actually really cool. It sounds weird, but it's really cool. It's beautiful to watch. My dad's in there, and a priest that I love very much is hearing his confession. I'm watching these two, and Jesus is like, look at them. And he goes, Tim, whether you're a priest, whether you're a married man, you will be a father, and you will be happy. And I was like, okay. And I thought I was going to meet my wife that day. I'm looking up the confession line, is she here? She wasn't there. She was in Pennsylvania. Okay, which, to make a long story short, obviously I moved out here, I met her, we got married, and now, take a look. I love my daughter so much, and I love my wife so much, and I honestly couldn't be happier. I love my life. But here's the thing. I wasted so much time focusing on this vocation on earth, which the goal of that vocation on earth is to get me to heaven. That's the ultimate vocation, to make me a saint, to help me become the man that God has made me to be. So again, like I said, the story goes full circle. Recently, I took a group of youth to Steubenville, a youth conference. After one of the, big moments, a young guy, incoming freshman, just like I was, looks at me with that look. He's got that look in his eye, and he goes, I'm going to be a priest. And I said, kind of out of nowhere, no, you're not. And I was like, no, listen, I want you to be a priest. You'd be a great priest. Strive for that. But you got a long time before you become a priest, because you're going to have to go through high school first. 4 years of minor seminary, 4 years of major seminary, last year in the transitional diaconate, and then you will be a priest. So right now, you're not going to be a priest. What you're going to be right now is you're going to become a man of prayer. You're going to become a man of integrity. You're going to become a man of love, an evangelist. Because that's what a priest is. For ladies as well. That's what nuns are. That's what a wife is. That's what a husband is, gentlemen. So do you see how we need to step away from discerning the big call on this earth and focus on the bigger call, which is sainthood, which is heaven. And if we focus on that, if we discern what God is calling you to today, how to love the people in your life today, how to live in the grace He has for you today, well then tomorrow He will reveal to you what He has for you. Okay, it will come. But for now, focus on Him, focus on heaven, and bringing the whole world to Him. Grow in prayer, grow in integrity, grow in love, grow in holiness today. And let tomorrow worry about itself. Thank you very much for watching God's Grace on Tuesday. Be sure to subscribe to Everything God's Grace on Tuesday by clicking right here. Check out the blog, the written blog, and it's in the description. Also our Facebook page. Go to the links, like us, follow us, all that stuff. Share these videos, other videos with your friends. Together we'll bring the whole world to Jesus Christ. Remember, your vocation is worth it. Live it. Peace.